brand new on 4K, probably on DVD as well, but I know it's on Blu-ray. It is Final Destination Bloodlines. Came out Tuesday. You can find it at Walmart. I've had this copy since, I think, last Wednesday. Just now getting around to watching it. But I've always been a fan of all the Final Destination movies besides Part 4. I never liked Part 4. And I went back a while back and revisited all of them, and Part 4 still sucked to me. But other than that, I've liked them all. This one, we kind of don't just do the same old, same old. It's different. It's different in a good way. We open up back in the day, and there's this big Skyline restaurant thing going on, the Dance Plays restaurant. This girl and this guy's going there. And of course, like all the movies, she envisions these tragedies that's about to unfold and the event that's going to kill basically everybody. And she manages to stop it. Not before, though. We get to see a pretty gnarly opening with some pretty cool kills. We fast forward then, which is different because the woman that has the vision isn't our main protagonist this time around. It trickles down to her her grandkids, or particularly her granddaughter at this point. And we learn that the woman that had the premonition is her grandmother, and the family doesn't really have much to do with her because she doesn't leave the house because she's sure she's going to die if she leaves the house. Even more than that, her daughter is weird and gone as well. But the granddaughter's the main one, and she kind of figures out what's going on, and she tries to tell everybody, hey, we technically was not supposed to be born, so death is trying to take out all of us. And they go about the order that they would go in. And it makes for some really cool moments. It makes for some pretty cool twists and turns along the way. Like, this is one time that, it's been 14 years since the last Final Destination, which was probably had one of the greatest twists at the end of it that any horror movie has ever had. This one, I don't know if it has any kind of a twist in it that's better than that, but it has some curveballs that throws you throughout the movie at different times that really makes it unpredictable in some ways, and it makes it a lot of fun. It is a fun movie, so I will say Final Destination Bloodlines is a good entry into the series. It made a ton of money, so apparently that probably will be another one. Even though this could be, if you wanted to end it here, you could. But, there's always ways to bring it back. But I hope that they do bring it back, though. And for what they made at the box office, I don't see why they wouldn't. I hope they're at least as clever the second time around making a new one as they was with this one. Of course, this does have Tony Todd's his last performance. It may not be the last movie that gets it released that he's in, but this is the last one he did. And that's kind of jarring just to see how he looked. Everybody knows he was dying at the time this came out, or he was dying. I was being made, I should say. But it's good to see him, but it's kind of sad to see him too. That's about the only downer. Other than that, it's a fun movie. It's fun kills. It's a horror film, but they kind of lean a little more. I feel like they kind of lean a little more into the comedy aspects of it at times with this, and it definitely helps. So yeah, Warner Brothers put this out on a 4K. Big fan of it. I gave it a 4 out of 5, so it's right up there with Sinners probably for what I've enjoyed so far that's new this year. There is our original woman with the premonition there. There is the family in question. There's Tony Todd. And there's, of course, the big skyline thing. That is where the disaster happens. We get a commentary by the directors. It's a pair of directors. Death becomes them on the set of Final Destination. The Legacy of Bloodsworth, which is a thing about Tony Todd's character. The Many Deaths of Bloodlines. So, yeah, it's solid, folks. So if you're on the fence about it, I would recommend it. Like I said, one of the best things I've seen this year. If you don't have all of the Final Destination movies in your collection, they're releasing, of course, the standalones of this, but they are also releasing a 6-pack of films 1 through 6 now. And that might be a good one to get. It's only on Blu-ray, but that might be a good one to get if you are behind on any of these. I have 1 through 4 in a combo pack. I have 5 by itself, and now I have this. So yeah, big fan. 4 out of 5. Definitely recommend y'all checking this one out.